How Floyd Mayweather spends his billions. Floyd Mayweather cemented his legacy as the greatest boxer of his generation after retiring with a perfect record after his knockout win over Connor McGregor. It was his 50th successive win in an incredible career that has made him millions. He's also one of the sport's all-time great characters. He's one of the highest paid athletes in the world, and he acts like it. In this video, we look at how Floyd Mayweather spends his billions. Number 10. Diamond iPod case. Mayweather loves his music so much that he splashed $50,000 on a bejeweled iPod case back in 2010. He even had a chain in case he loses it. Not that he couldn't afford another one. 9. Hermes Birkin bag. Hermes Birkin bags are the it bags for socialites and celebrities who have too much money and absolutely no consciousness or sense of self-awareness. How else can you explain sitting on a waiting list for 6 years with the privilege of paying over $10,000 for a purse? And $10,000 is as cheap as it gets. We all know Floyd money is anything but a penny pincher. He was probably able to dodge the waiting list, but that ugly purse has set him back no less than $50,000. 8. Underwear problems. Have you ever imagined being so rich that you didn't have enough repeat underwear? It's good, right? At the same time, it sounds extremely far-fetched for anyone to be so rich that they would not need to wear any repeated underwear for the rest of their lives. While there are people who have the money to do something like that, it just seems like a waste of cash. What is the problem with washing your underwear? Well, it seems like this is a big deal for Floyd because he is a guy who doesn't repeat underwear ever. To put it in figures, it is speculated that Floyd spends around $10,000 a year on boxers alone. 7. Gifts. Every dad should give gifts to their son. The only difference is that wealthy dads can give their kids pretty much whatever they want. But even if you have that amount of financial freedom, there is no reason for you to give your son something as ridiculous as a Bentley golf cart. Seriously, Floyd, your kid was only 15 years old, not an old guy who doesn't like walking from tee to tee. Floyd spent $20,000 in buying his son a mini Bentley. Now, if you're anything like us, you are already astounded by the news that this guy spent $20,000 on buying his 15-year-old son a Bentley golf cart. If you do fit that description, get ready to take that feeling of yours up another notch. No, a $20,000 golf cart was not the cherry on the cake. Why? Because Floyd Mayweather bought his 14-year-old daughter a $400,000 Rolls Royce. Do you know who probably enjoyed it? Her driver, because she definitely has one. Number 6. Parties. He might make more money than most, but there are a few similarities between Floyd and every other professional athlete in the world. All of these guys love to party. Yeah, we're pretty sure you can find an exception here or there, but the rule of thumb is that professional athletes love to party, and they love to spend a ton of money while they are partying. There are rumors of all kinds of athletes from many different levels spending thousands of dollars during a night out. And as you can imagine, Floyd Mayweather has put it on himself to top that. When Floyd parties, he parties in style. From packing his Las Vegas hotel suite full of dancers and making it rain $100 bills on them to blowing $50,000 in a club in one night, this guy parties like the best of them. 5. Gambling. Having that much money can be dangerous for someone like Mayweather because he has a well-known gambling habit. Being worth more than $500 million, Mayweather can afford to make bets and not go broke if he loses. But with some of the big money bets he makes, losing bets can cost his net worth to take a significant hit to the tune of millions of dollars. It's no secret that Floyd Mayweather likes to gamble. He has shared details of his bets with fans on social media over the years, and he almost bet on himself. There was speculation that he bet $400,000 on himself to beat UFC star Connor McGregor in their bout, but Mayweather decided not to place the bet after growing frustrated with the sportsbook doing legal checks on his potential bet. It is not uncommon for Mayweather to place six-figure bets or even gamble $1 million or more on a single bet, but when your net worth is in the hundreds of millions of dollars, betting those amounts won't necessarily break your bank. Perhaps the boxer's most famous bet came at a Super Bowl when he reportedly placed bets totaling $13 million. Because of the amount of money he wagered, Mayweather allegedly had to make the bets with 7 different agencies. The reported bets didn't go in Mayweather's favor, with him reportedly betting $10.4 million on the Broncos -2 at $2.6 million on the Broncos -0.05. The Broncos lost to the Seahawks in a blowout 43-8. 4. Jewelry collection. Apparently, Floyd Mayweather eats his children's cereal out of a fine crystal bowl, using sterling silver flatware that is personalized with his diamond-encrusted initials. No word on how much this abomination costs, but whatever he paid for it, it was too damn much. The retired boxer also owns over 40 different watches. If Floyd Mayweather wants to wear a different watch every day of the month, he can. As of January 2019, he owned 41 designer watches, he told TMZ Sports. Where I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. Of the many watches Mayweather owns, one stands out among the rest, a Jacob & Company billionaire diamond watch that's reportedly worth $18 million. It's said to contain more than 260 carats of diamonds. 3. Car collection. Mayweather turned professional in 1996, taking on little-known Roberto Abacado. However, as a treat to entering the paid ranks, the then 19-year-old bought himself a 1996 Mercedes-Benz S600, a car which he still owns to this day. It will come as no shock that the celebrated athlete owns a fleet of exotic cars, so many in fact, he has his collection for whichever city he is in. He has a Las Vegas collection for his main residence, a Miami collection when sunning himself in his favorite holiday destination, and a Los Angeles collection, and various others throughout the United States. Bugattis are among the world's most expensive cars, and Mayweather has at least 2. In 2017, the boxer attempted to sell his 2011 Grand Sport and a 2015 Grand Sport Vitesse for several millions apiece. Even though each car only had about 1,000 miles on it, he wanted to upgrade to the latest model. A Las Vegas car dealer claims he's sold at least 100 cars to Mayweather over the course of 2 decades, including 16 Rolls-Royces. Among his impressive car collection, there is one sports car that stands out and is super rare. Mayweather's Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita is one of 2 cars total that exist of that model as of 2017. It's worth an estimated $4.7 million. Another supercar that has been part of Mayweather's fleet is a $3.5 million hypercar from Bugatti, the unbelievably fast Bugatti Chiron. And when we say unbelievably fast, we're not kidding. This car has 1,500 horsepower and can reach a ridiculous speed of 290 miles per hour, not to mention that it can go from 0 to 62 in 2.2 seconds. How's that for a car? His entire car collection is worth well over $30 million. 2 private jets. Another thing that Floyd Mayweather is notorious for is his exquisite fleet. When we talk about athletes and fleets, people usually think about several cars they might have. Of course, Floyd does have some cars on his fleet, but the cars are not the only thing there. His fleet also includes a couple of private jets. Yes, apparently one airplane was not enough for Floyd Mayweather. It might be because chartering a second plane for his entourage to travel in was getting too annoying. Whatever the reason was, Floyd Mayweather did end up buying a second airplane to add to his fleet. We're not quite sure if he's kept that plane for a while or if he already gave it up. But when you're making more than $100 million a year, jet fuel and maintenance might not make that big of a dent on your budget. Number 1. Homes. Let's talk about recent events. As all of you definitely know, Floyd Mayweather recently got an astounding payday after his groundbreaking fight against Connor McGregor. The amount of that payday? A $100 million check. So, what would you do if you just earned $100 million? Invest in something? Maybe buy a house? Well, that was exactly the thought Mayweather had. We don't know if it was the first thing he did with his money, but Floyd did purchase a house in Beverly Hills, which he bought for a reported $25.5 million. Mayweather doesn't skimp when it comes to property. That's why he's got 3 incredible mansions dotted around the country in LA, Las Vegas, and Miami. His most recent purchase is his Nevada compound that cost a whopping $7.8 million. Well, if you had the money that Floyd has, what would you do differently? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and turn on those post notifications.